Welcome back to the farmstead. Well, I have got 3 crafts I want to show you today. Now these are ones that my niece and my sister-in-law and I worked on when they were here visiting recently, and we had such a great time. I thought it would be fun to show you how to do them too. Now we're going to be doing 3 things. We're going to be making some snowmen out of candy bars and candy packs, out of tubes filled with candy, and we're going to make some cupcakes out of socks. So let's start with wrapping our candy into snowmen. Now this is something you can do with different kinds of candy. I have candy bars, I have these little packs of candy minis, and I have a pack of Papa's favorite. He's going to like that. And we're going to cover them with some white paper. Now this is plain old construction paper. You can use copy paper for this, but I had some construction paper and it works very well. And so that's what we're going to do. Now we're going to cut off some of it because we don't need it to cover our candy bars. So let's see. I'm going to cut off about that much. And I've got 5 or 6 pieces here. And it doesn't have to be exact. Just kind of close. We just don't want a whole bunch of extra paper that we have to wrap up. And I'll save this for another project sometime. Alright, so we're going to take our paper. And take our candy bar, tuck it all up in there. And I'm just going to wrap it as if I were wrapping a little gift. And this is maybe a little much, so I'm going to fold it over again, just like I'm doing a little gift. Just like that. All right, let's do the rest. Now with all my candy bars wrapped, I want to put a little ribbon around them like a little scarf. And I'm going to switch to my glue gun for this process. So I'm just going to kind of put it right in the middle because I want to leave room for some eyes and a nose and a couple of buttons on the bottom. And then we're going to do something special for the top. That right there. Got my glue gun ready. All right. A little drop. Another little drop. Pull this over. Just like that. And give it a little cut. Let's do 3 green and 3 red. And you could tie these ribbons on. They don't have to be glued. Now to our little wrapped snowman, we're going to add a little face. We're going to add some eyes and a nose and then some buttons. So I'm going to take black, make some little eyes. Did an orange. Make a little carrot nose. He needs a mouth. And let's give him some colorful buttons. How about a green and a blue? And we're going to give everybody else the same. How cute. All right, now, 3 of our snowmen. Let's pick 3 of our snowmen are going to get hats. Let's pick these 3. We're going to have 3 that are going to get hats and 3 that are going to have earmuffs. Now their hats are going to be gloves. Now if I'm going to give this, I want to give someone who can use a pair of gloves. Well, to get 2 hands worth of gloves, we need to put them together. Here's how you do that. We're going to put one on. We're going to put the other one right over it. Get all the fingers right up. All up. Just like that. And very carefully, we're going to pull both off at the same time. Grab it and pull. And there you have it. Now, we're going to put it on our candy. And these will stay on. They don't need to be secured. That. And then finally, we want to make it look like a toboggan or a Canadian juke. So we're going to take a piece of our ribbon. And we're going to tie it. Just like that. And there you go. All right, let's do the other 2. You'll be able to see his little eyes. That's pretty. So let's set these up here. And these 3 are going to get earmuffs. And we're going to do that with little fuzzy balls and some pipe cleaners. Let's use a green, a gold, and a green. How about that? So go over the head. We're going to cut the pipe cleaner in half. Yeah. And then get each one a set of earmuffs. Let's do red. Let's do a green and a, let's do a green and a red. That. And we need a green and a green. All right. Now, this is a glue gun operation again. You take a pipe cleaner, bend it over, kind of like a rainbow, just like that. We're going to put a dot of glue right here and a dot of glue right here. We're going to put one in and we're going to secure it down with the fluff ball. There's his earmuffs. All right, let's do green on this one. Alright, so there's our candy bars with hats and earmuffs. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Now for this project, I have some crafting tubes that I bought on Amazon. You could use like toilet paper or paper towel tubes. And for this project, I've cut them in half. I also found on Amazon some little snowman faces. We're going to use those. And I have socks that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. And I have some candy, little individual wrapped candy bars. And we're going to stuff those inside. Now, to start with, like I say, I cut these in half. We're going to cut the bottom of the sock, or actually what is the top of the sock. We're going to cut that off and use that as the bottom of the tube. And then we're going to fill it with candy and then use this as a hat. And we're going to put a little ball on the end of the hats. All right, so to start with, we're going to cut these. And I'm going to cut right here, kind of where the heel starts. And I'm going to cut straight across. Okay, so I end up with a top and a bottom. Actually, this is the bottom, this is the top. All right, now to the part that I cut off, which was the top of the sock. This is the finished edge. I want to take the bottom, the part where I cut, and I'm going to tie a piece of ribbon around there to secure it and close it up. And this is what is going to go inside the sock. So I'm going to turn it wrong side out. Now, once I have it tied, we'll take it, we'll put it into the bottom of the tube, and then we'll flip it right side out again and secure this with hot glue. And that's what will hold our candy in. So flip it right side out, cut end, Now to my tops, I want to glue a little pom-pom. So I'm going to put little white balls on there. Kind of color coordinate. But you could put different colors. This would be pretty maybe with a green. You know what? We'll make them different colors. 2 of each color. Let's see what we got here. We got our white. There's a green. There's a green. And you could use all kinds of different pom-poms. Use whatever makes you happy. You could sew a little ornament on the end. I just happen to have a big bag of these, and so that's what we're using. So now to do this, I'm kind of going to stick my hand up in the middle here and find what would be the middle of the sock. And then I'm going to move my finger out of the way. Put a little dab of glue, and it doesn't take but just a dab. And then push a pom-pom on there. And then I'm going to lay that out to dry. And it doesn't take but just a dot. Now while those are drying, I'm going to take my little faces and I'm going to put them on my tubes. Hint, the finished end I'm going to use for the bottom, to where I'm going to glue my little bottom on there, and that way it stands up a little better. So I'm going to take my little face and I'm going to put it kind of right in the middle, because by the time we get the bottom and the top on there, we've taken up the rest. Now you could absolutely do these leaving your tubes long, and it would be just as cute. You could draw faces on here. You could find other little stickers to put on here. You could do these as Santa Clauses. You could do them as reindeer. I just happen to have a snowman theme going on. Now we're ready to glue our bottoms. Now remember, flat end is what we're going to glue with. I'm going to roll this, put a bead all the way around. I'm going to take my end, take the shortest side, and I'm just going to roll it up. Just like I'm turning socks, it's right side out. Stick it onto the glue. And there we go. Now that we've got all the little bottoms on, we're going to fill them and put their little tops on. Now you can absolutely mix and match your socks if you want. We did them the other day and they were matched, and I thought they looked cute as a bug. So I'm going to match all of mine, but you certainly don't have to. We're going to put some candy down in there, as much as we can stuff. Just like that. Then we're going to put another bead right around here. I'm going to take our sock. And we're going to work it around to where we get that hat on kind of all sealed up. And there it goes. Isn't that just cute as a bug? All right, let that dry good. All these ideas have come from scrolling on Pinterest. Should put candy in first. All these ideas have come from scrolling on Pinterest. Just looking for fun crafts to do this holiday season. I stumbled upon these and thought, well, now those are just darling. They are relatively inexpensive to do. You can do them with the kids. You could do this with regular glue or glue sticks. You wouldn't have to use a glue gun. And they're just darling. And I can tell you, the ones that we made the other day were gobbled up in a flash. How fun are those? Now this third one is very easy. No glue, no fuss, no muss. Just a little bit of rolling with some cupcake holders, baking cups, and some fun socks. Variety of fun different socks. And what we're going to do is we're going to make sock cupcakes. So I'm going to take my little cupcake holders apart. We're going to roll our socks up and down in our holders. Maybe add a cherry on top. So I just picked up these at the Dollar Tree as well. All kinds of fun different socks. You can do grown-up socks, you can do kid socks, whatever your age group is going to be. So now we're going to roll our sock starting from the toe. And what we want it to look like at the end is as if we have a cupcake with frosting on the top. And to achieve this, we're going to roll this to where it is even right here. Let's move these out of the way so you can see. All right, so what we want is this to be flat, and then we want it to like cascade down like cupcake frosting that is high on the top and lower at the bottom. So to achieve this, think of this as our middle, and then we're going to kind of go sideways. And it doesn't have to be a lot, but just enough to where by the time you get to the end, you're higher in the middle here. And you can adjust it and play with it and make it what you want. And then it sits down in your cupcake holder. Tuck in those. And see there, then you have your height right in the middle. Tuck in your ends, there we go. And to top it off with a cherry. And I'm not going to glue those because I don't want to have to be picking it off socks later. They easily fall off. And we're going to set them on our little display and they'll sit there and behave themselves. All right, so let's try another one. So I've got my socks. So I'm going to start at the toe. And I'm going to roll up where this is flat until I get to the heel. And then from there, I'm kind of going to go sideways. I'm going to angle it off this way a little bit. There we go. Put it in my cup. I'm going to tuck in my tops there. Just like that. Let's put a green topping on this one. So there you have it. A few easy crafts to help you share this holiday season with your loved ones. Thanks for watching. See you next time.